Clark County Community Development oversees a wide range of services, from protecting animals to ensuring building safety to preventing fires. Recently, we sat down with the department's new director, April Furth, to learn how her team handles these wide-ranging services as the county continues to grow.
Hello, I'm Jim Demo with Clark County Close-Up. Thank you for meeting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, sure. I started at the county as the Permit Center manager in February of last year. And the Permit Center team was really open to changes and progress, and they made me look really good. So I got promoted in November to the Director of Community Development.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So what is the role of Clark County Community Development?
We provide the reviews associated with development and building code in Clark County. We're dedicated to safeguarding the public and building a better Clark County, quite literally.
Okay. So how is your department funded? It seems to me there's a lot of user permits, for example.
I have a mix of both in community development. Building and development engineering are fee-based, and so the fees pay for the work that they do. But then I also have the fire marshal, code enforcement, and animal control. These are services that are provided to the residents of the county, not really fee-based for the most part.
Okay. I interviewed you actually last October when you were overseeing the building permit center. How have those improvements impacted services?
I think the biggest service improvement is that the builders can rely on the timeline. The Permit Center has achieved a 4-week intake to issuance, which was our goal, since Labor Day of last year. So, I mean, there's always one-offs, but it's a very consistent timeline for new home construction. We are still appointment-based, which is helping us with staying with that timeline. It's helping with our efficiencies. Our appointments are mostly virtual now, and they're getting even more efficient. So the customer now doesn't have to come down to the county, and they don't have to sit there for an hour at an appointment. They now get 30-minute virtual appointments, so they can have their appointment from anywhere. The goal is to create these efficiencies one program at a time throughout community development.
Wonderful. The department has announced EPlans will be arriving later this year. What are EPlans and how will they help speed up permitting?
Right now, I'm probably the most excited about this. So we bought and are at the beginning stages of implementing EPlans, an EPlan permitting software, which means we're saving trees and parking fees, which is our tagline. No more paper, no more having to come down to the county to drop off paper plans or show up for your appointment. And while we're implementing the software, we are evaluating each process to make sure we're streamlined as possible, and for our productivity and for faster permits for the public.
Okay. And like we discussed earlier, the City of Vancouver already has EPlans, so it should provide a little bit more consistency.
Right. We bought the same software, and I think that that's going to be a huge benefit to the customer because it's the same program either way.
Great. Your department also oversees animal protection and control. Recently, your department sent out a press release regarding the push for humane treatment of animals in the county. What issues are you seeing out there that you're trying to respond to?
So Animal Protection Control handles about 40 plus calls a day, with some of those calls being complaints about cruelty and neglect, which include things like lack of adequate shelter, food, water, even medical care. So these complaints have always been a priority. However, the department is committed to making sure these cases are handled more quickly than we have in the past. So the animals are getting timely assistance and the violators are being held accountable.
Okay, all right. Can you tell our viewers why it's important to license your pets?
I would love to. So lost pets with a license are reunited with their owners quicker, which can help avoid longer and more costly stays at the shelter. In addition, if a lost pet is injured but licensed, it will receive longer periods of care or be transferred to an emergency care facility for animals. Most people are not aware that the money from licensing your pet goes back to fund animal protection and control. So these licensing funds allow us to support spay and neuter programs, investigate and prosecute animal cruelty cases, pay for medical care, and employ more resources for the cause.
So if you love your pets and love animals, it's the right thing to do to license your pet because you're helping the entire county.
Not to mention you get it back faster if it gets lost.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. We're recording this interview in late June, and this is like the first week it's not been raining. But I know for sure wildland fires are going to be an issue later this summer. What are some steps that people can take now to protect their homes before the wildfires come?
Yes, of course. So some steps they can take: have 30 feet around your home. We say lean, clean, and green. That's what we like to say. So get rid of all dead plants that are within 30 feet of your home. From 30 to 100 feet around your home, cut down the fuel. So mow your grass to a length of no more than 4 inches, and create spacing between shrubs and trees. Use equipment to reduce the chance of sparks, like use a lawnmower before 10 a.m. Try not to use equipment if it's too hot or windy. And then for other ideas, we do have on our website, clark.wa.gov, we do, under the Community Development tab, we have handouts that will give you defensible space around your home. And we'll tell you, give you instructions.
And it's a good time of year to get it done before it warms up. The county population continues to grow while the funding gap in the general fund unfortunately continues to widen. What strategies are you using to keep meeting the service needs of the county?
We haven't increased fees in community development for over 10 years, so that's going to need to happen. But I think even more significant is the implementation of EPlans. And as I said earlier, we in community development are going to be analyzing each process and streamlining the process as much as possible. We're committed to saving time for us and the applicants, and therefore saving money. So I hope to realize some cost savings by creating more efficiencies.
Okay, and that's how you can continue to provide those services. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell viewers?
Yes. Community development right now, we're in a learning and improving stage, so keep the feedback coming. If you don't tell me, I don't know that things need to be improved. And lastly, I have a great team. I know that the process can sometimes be frustrating, but my team works really hard. Most of them are residents of Clark County, and all of them care about the county's growth and safety.
Great, thank you very much. If people want more information about the services provided by community development, where can they check?
Well, they can call us at 564-397-2375 or visit our website at www.clark.wa.gov/community development.
Okay, well, thank you so much for making time with us, and have a great summer.
Thank you.